Hello, my name's Tim Clark. I'm a director at Harrison Clark Chartered Surveyors, and today I'm going to be talking about the purpose of dilapidations. The purpose of dilapidations, or a dilapidations claim, is to ensure that the landlord does not suffer a financial loss as a result of the tenant's actions or inaction during a lease term. Most commonly, a dilapidations claim will be made at lease end and will include an initial assessment of the landlord's loss, normally expressed as a financial sum and set out in a schedule of dilapidations. We have seen dilapidations referred to as exit costs when coming to the end of a tenancy. This implies that dilapidations claims are inevitable at the end of any commercial tenancy. While it is true in many instances that the landlord will have a valid claim against the tenant, this is not always the case. In this video, we will focus on lease end dilapidations, not interim dilapidations. Many landlords view the payment of a dilapidation settlement as a bonus payment for dealing with a change of tenancy. Strictly speaking, landlords should not profit from dilapidation settlements. However, as with any industry, where there is money to be made, spurious claims will be made. It is important that the landlord's loss is compensated, but identifying where such a loss arises can be confusing and complicated, and is made more difficult by the body of case law surrounding this topic. We are seeing more and more claims where the landlord or their professional team are unable to provide substantiation of their loss, even if the lease breaches are obvious. A breach of the lease does not automatically cause the landlord loss. This is very important to remember. If you receive a schedule of dilapidations, it is tempting to take it at face value and to address all works set out in the schedule. This can work out to be very expensive. Although this will often be encouraged where appropriate, such as where a modern building will be re-let for its existing purpose, there will be instances where completing works will not be in the landlord or the tenant's interests, even if the disrepair is detailed in the schedule of dilapidations. One example of this is where a landlord is asking for a property to be redecorated, for example, even though they plan to change the layout of the building or redevelop the site. Instead, we recommend that you contact a specialist dilapidations surveyor who will be able to work with you to draw together a cost-effective strategy for dealing with dilapidations issues. A good specialist surveyor will help you to understand the risks involved in different approaches. As with choosing any professional, it's important to find a known specialist in their field who can demonstrate their experience and expertise. Most building surveyors will offer dilapidation services, often just because the public expect them to understand this field. In reality, dilapidation specialists are quite rare, but choosing a true specialist will pay dividends as they will likely be able to save you thousands, even tens of thousands of pounds. Ideally, you should choose a specialist dilapidation surveyor based on word-of-mouth recommendation. If that's not possible, you could look for other means of identifying such a surveyor. Perhaps you could look for someone publishing videos on the topic on YouTube. In any case, you should always ask about your surveyor's track record in defending dilapidations claims. While each dilapidations claim is different, recently we have made savings in excess of 90% of the claim value for some of our clients. If you have received a schedule of dilapidations and would like some robust professional advice from dilapidations experts, our team of dilapidations surveyors can be reached on 023 81 55 0051 and will be pleased to outline how they can assist you and your company to properly negotiate your dilapidations claim.